Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 16 Tottenham Hotspur career mode. Still at Tottenham Hotspur, obviously. Only 2 episodes in. If you guys did miss the last episode, go check it out. We started off our adventure as the Tottenham Hotspur manager, newly taken over from Pochettino, and we started off with the pre-season tournament. We still got another game in the pre-season tournament to go in this episode. We'll get into that in a minute. However, we start off today's episode with a squad report. Obviously, not too much going on at the moment. You know, we've only played maximum 2 games, so we can't really see many things there with the appearances and the goals, but that'll obviously build up as the season progresses. And do you want to see their stats or their competition stats? So their in-game stats on the side or their competition stats? Let me know in the comments. Also, we got 2 new signings. Yes, Romelu Lukaku of Everton joined for us for, I believe, £23 million, and Anwar El Ghazi, the young right winger from Ajax, we also signed for, I believe, £13 million. So hopefully those 2 will become a really big part of our team. However, starting off today's episode, first game versus Lazio, a very strong Italian team, don't get me wrong. In the first game of today's episode in the pre-season tournament, as you can see, Lukaku there on his debut. However, the first chance would fall to Lazio in the 5th minute as Felipe Anderson's given so much space, but Hugo Lloris just tips the ball out for a corner. He made a save very similar to that in the first episode if you didn't see it. However, here we are, Lukaku, first chance on his debut. Can he finish it? He doesn't. Son, though. Son, he must finish that. How has he not finished it? How is he at the bar from there? Completely open net. You could say, oh, but it's a tight angle. No. He should be finishing that. And Lukaku, he done all the hard work, couldn't finish it off. However, Son, come on. That would be it for the first half anyway. As you can see, very dead, boring game. However, we come into the second half in the 51st minute. Christian Eriksen faked cross past one opponent. Tries to dig it from long range, but it's butt wide, and it's still 0-0. However, just a minute later, Heung-min Son, he tries to cut into the box. However, his finesse is blocked by the Lazio player. Something very similar happened to him last episode, so it's a very regular thing at the moment. 87th minute, last minute of the game. Last attack of the game. Son fires it straight to keeper, and that would be it for full time. 0-0. We probably should have deserved a win, at least a goal, but what can you do? Christian Eriksen transfer offer comes in now from Valencia. Despite his poor form, I'm rejecting it. I want him as a very, very talented youngster and one of my favourite youngsters in the world. Training session, what I'm doing is each for a whole month, one player gets his all the training sessions to himself. You'll see Lamela had a training session there just because I couldn't fit another one on for El Ghazi because all his attributes were being boosted. However, our next transfer target is Leon Goretzka. We put a bid in for Schalke of 5 million. They accept it. We're going for the contract offer. £35,000 is what he's asking. We put squad rotation player because I don't know if he'll get into the first team straight away because, you know, we've got Dembele, Eriksen, Dyer is out on loan, you know, all these players. But Leon Goretzka, I really like this guy, a 6'2" giant. He can play CDM, I believe, maybe Cam, I'm not sure, CM, and also on the wing, I believe the left wing, so very, very versatile player. Bid comes in now of 10 million from Aston Villa for Nasser Chadli. I say 15 million because I've got another left mid which I wouldn't mind getting, so I wouldn't mind getting rid of Nasser Chadli because we've also got Son. Obviously, he's our current main left winger. Eriksen can play there, so can Clinton Njai. However, he's out on loan at Villa. However, Villa come out with £14 million, and I go ahead and accept that because, like I said, I've got another winger which I wouldn't mind bringing in. Also, Dele Alli has now gone on loan for 1 year to Derby. Transfer offer for Eric Lamela. Don't want to get rid of him. Despite his poor form and El Ghazi being a starting winger right now, I believe him and El Ghazi could really fight out for starting 11 place. And that's what I want. I want my player. I don't want to have just a set 11 and then the subs just to be not good. You know, I want my players to fight for their position. That's what I want here. However, going into the first game of the season, away at Manchester United, Wayne Rooney, Memphis and Juan Mata, 3 players we need to look out for. Memphis and Mata just so creative, and if they can set up Rooney, I'm sure Rooney could be able to punish us. However, competitive debuts all around here. Competitive debut for both Morgan Schneiderlin and Memphis, as you see there. But not just them, also Romelu Lukaku and El Ghazi. And I really want these two to put their impact in the game here. Lukaku, he didn't manage to score in the pre-season tournament. He only played 1 game, obviously, same with El Ghazi. but they didn't create many opportunities. However, half an hour until the first chance, falls to Memphis, and is put wide. That was the first chance, and it took half an hour. And then just before the break here, Lukaku gets it, he tries to cut it in bottom corner. It's not a bad effort, you can see what he's trying to do, however he does, but it wide, still can't score. That'd be it as well for half time. Look at that. Such a boring game. 72nd minute, however, Morgan Schneiderlin. What was that? Not a good debut for you, my friend. That is a straight red. Now, what do you guys think of this? Was this a straight red, or was it just a yellow card? Personally, I would say straight red just because we got the best angle of it, obviously. But if the referee was in any other part of the pitch, he could easily just said a yellow. Because as you can see, I don't know if it's just me being an idiot, but it sort of looks like he wins the ball. However, it's obvious from that angle, he does take out Eriksson first from behind. Definite red in my opinion, and that is how the game would end, yeah. Not the greatest competitive debut for us or our new players, 0-0. But still, it is a point away at Old Trafford. Not an easy place to go by any means. But the problem is, very boring game, and we didn't create many opportunities. In fact, we did create one, and that was Lukaku's shot, which went wide. But same for United, they only created one decent opportunity. Training session here, El Ghazi's getting himself a B and an A, and Lamela getting himself an A too. That is fantastic. Glad to see that really fighting for their position. And here is the other left midfielder I wanted to get, Denis Cheryshev of Russia and Real Madrid. Transfer off here for Jan Vertonghen. Don't want to get rid of him. He's 28, but still, he's a great defender. And Denis Cheryshev, they accept 10 million for him. Real Madrid do. But going for his contract offer, I put squad reputation because I don't know who will play more, him or Son. So we'll see how that comes out. Stoke City now for the last game of the episode. Xherdan Shaqiri and Bojan, two players we're going to have to look out for. They may have fallen down the pecking order a bit. You know, the wonder kids that they were may have fallen down to Stoke. But either way, they're still wonder kids, if you know what I mean. So they can still, they've still got the talent there. If they really want to, they can really hurt us, you know. However, luckily for us, Xherdan Shaqiri starts on the bench. Obviously, you guys can't hear it here, but when I was starting up this game, the commentator was saying that Stoke just reshuffled their whole team because of poor performances. However, first chance, straight off kickoff, first 10 minutes, Leon Goretzka gets a bit lucky there by playing a 1-2 with the Stoke player. But he gets it back, plays a nice little ball into Eriksson. Eriksson's through goal and he can't miss it, and he doesn't, and it's 1-0 to Spurs. Leon Goretzka on, is this it? No, I don't think it is his competitive debut. Didn't he play against Old Trafford, I think? I could be wrong, it could be his competitive debut, but either way, he's got an assist so early on in his Spurs career. Just before the break, however, Romelu Lukaku gets a chance here, as his volley comes off his shin, at least it looks like it comes off his shin to me, and he blasts it wide, still can't score. However, on the break, Son tries to square it into Lukaku, but a very terribly timed challenge from one of the Stoke players. I hate to say it, but I don't know who that is, so I apologise for that, but terribly timed, and that, he's lucky not to get booked for that. Very, very lucky. However, just before the break, Son, he steps up to take the responsibility. Can he double our lead going into the second half? Yes, he can. Beautifully done as well. Off the crossbar, bottom corner, Shay Given rooted to the spot. That is a cracking penalty. Son, he manages to double our lead, and that is just what we need because we haven't been able to score many goals at all. In fact, have we scored? I think we scored one goal maybe before this game. I could be mistaken. But now we've got two, and that is fantastic. We should be doing this against Stoke, though. And as you can see at half-time, Stoke, they might have been dominating possession, but they created no chances. However, Crouch had a chance there. Lloris runs out and stops it, and he gets another chance not too long after, but luckily it's the woodwork. But 74th minute, what a free kick that was from Shawcross. Absolutely fantastic free kick. Now, I'm not the greatest free kick taker on this game. I've definitely improved. I see people saying free kicks are harder on this game. I've seen people say they're easier on this game. I don't know. On FIFA 15, I'm going to put my hand up here. Online, at least, I never scored a free kick online. I've scored a free kick on career mode. Don't know what if there's a difficulty difference in that there, but I don't know. But hopefully I'll score more free kicks here. 81st minute. Lamela, he gets the ball, tries to square it in to Romelu Lukaku, but he trips before he could even finish it. Look, he slips over. Doesn't that just show his form at the moment? He's not had the greatest start to Spurs, has he? Here he is again. Romelu Lukaku plays it into Lamela. Lamela, he cuts back, tries to square in Lukaku again. I can't speak, but he fires it straight at the keeper. And that would be game 2-1. A much better game from us. We're scoring. We're actually scoring. Yes, we conceded, but it was a beautiful free kick, so I'll take it. But Lukaku, what's the matter with him right now? He's had a terrible start. He hasn't created any clear-cut opportunities. He's not scored. I don't believe he hasn't got an assist yet or anything. Is he a flop? Let me know. Do you think he'll flop? Do you think he'll come good? And why is he flopping at the moment? Is it the price tag? The pressure of moving to arguably a bigger team than Everton? I don't know. What do you think? Are they a bigger team? But anyway, Denis Cherisev, he says that he's not happy with the squad role we gave him, so I bumped it up to important first team player, and fingers crossed he accepts it. He denies it. Apparently he's happy living in Spain, but we're bumping up 5% bonus per goal, 80,000 a week. Important first team player. Fingers crossed he accepts that one. Anyway, at the end of the episode, this is what the Premier League table looks like. Currently we're sitting in 9th with 4 points out of 2 games, but we have a game in hand, and fingers crossed we can break into that top 4 after this. Anyway guys, I hope you guys I can't speak, can I? Oh well, oh well. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!